All right, let's try to make this quick. So I'm working on my GL320 again, and I'm gonna do something. Before I start talking, I'm gonna show you those bubbles there, right? So just so I can be expeditious, I'm gonna knock those bubbles down, especially in the back. You see that big bubble in the back over there? A big pile of suds. Come on, baby. All right, so they're all, notice they're mostly all gone, okay? So now I can kind of talk about what I want to talk about was my airbags. Okay, so this is my GL320. Just to recap, all four have been replaced. The front one over here is the Arnott, and this one is the RMK. Okay, is that what it's called? RMK? RMT. I'm sorry, RMT on this side. Okay, so my front airbag started dropping pretty quickly, like overnight. It would drop pretty fast, and the back is fine. The back of the OEM, I had them replaced, but they're the Continentals. I couldn't find a aftermarket for the back, so the backs have been replaced. No problems with the back. So within about a year, maybe a year and a half, I've replaced all four of these. The Arnott is definitely the newest. This one was leaking, was leaking pretty fast, and I jacked it up. I took a look, and I did replace it. So here's the RMT. This is about a year and a half, no more than 2 years old. Okay, you can see RMT over there. There's RMT there, and you can see where it failed at. And this is closest to the car, so it would be hard to see. So the wheels go here, and so it's hard to see all this damage. But obviously it's pretty damaged. It was leaking pretty fast. So I replaced that one, and I thought, man, my job is done, right? So I replaced this side, and it held pretty good. And then overnight it started leaking again, and I thought surely it's this, because in my last video I talked about how I wasn't terribly crazy about this RMT brand, just to fit and finish. Yeah, you can see that other video. I talked about the band and stuff, and you can take it for what it's worth. But so I replaced this one. I thought for surely it was RMT, so I soaped it all down. I got that spray bottle, soapy water, and I sprayed it all down. I thought maybe it was a connection over here that was leaking. I soaped that down. I checked this bag over here. I soaked it down really well. I couldn't find anything. I was getting kind of frustrated. I thought, oh, maybe it's the block, maybe it's the air compressor. So I soaked everything down, pulled it off, which is pretty simple to do. You just take this line. You have to jack up the car, take the liner out. It's maybe takes a few minutes, not a big deal. Kind of a chore, but not that big of a deal. Only 3 bolts hold this together. Just this bolt. I think this is a 13. And then a Torx bit up underneath, 2 Torx underneath. I can tell you what, where's my Torx bit? There we are. So it's just a, what is that, T45. T45, 2 T45s on the bottom, and a 13 on the side. And then we got that broke loose, and I checked it, and I could not find any leaks, and I'm getting kind of frustrated. And then I thought, you know what, I better go check the other side. Even though the other side looks fantastic, this is the Arnott. This is the one that looks really good. So I soaked it down, and look what I find. Look up there. See that? I just cleaned all that up when I started the video, and there they are. It is leaking. So that's where my slow leak is coming from. So now I'm gonna have to replace this Arnott. So even though I think the build quality for both of these, actually, so as you can see, there's I don't know what that's for, but this is the who remanufactures it, right? Sorry, I can't get that. I can't get the rest of that tag. My phone doesn't go that far. So so even though I thought the build quality on this is much better than the RMT, really, that one's lasting longer, even though I'm kind of disappointed how long they're lasting. So I'm kind of disappointed how long they last. Maybe a year and a half, 2 years at the most. Let me open this up a little bit more. So 2 years at the most. So I guess if I was going to choose which one to get, I would choose whichever one costs less, if you can get one on sale, so Arnott versus RMT, whichever one's on sale. Because really, in my experience, they last about the same amount of time. Even though the build quality on this Arnott looks better, who cares? It's still leaking, right? It still leaks. So see that? It's kind of disappointing. But where you get it from is going to be very important. So I got these from, oh heck, what's that place out of Florida? FCP Eurosport, something like that. They have a great lifetime warranty. Of course, Arnott has a lifetime warranty. They also have a lifetime warranty, so replacement warranty. So now all I gotta do is buy one. I have to buy it out of pocket. They ship it to me. I box up the old one. I ship it back. And of course, I'm not sure who pays for shipping. So I'll have to. Maybe I pay for shipping. I'm not sure how that works. So that's it. That's just a quick update on where we're at on my airbag. So I'm going to put it back together, put the tire back on. This side looks great. Button all this back up, and just order a new airbag. So kind of interesting. I found it interesting. Hopefully you do. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you like these videos. The only people who ever comment, it seems like it's people who are just not loving these videos and disagree with me. So if you disagree with this video, dude, make your own video. Show me what I'm doing wrong. That's it. Talk to you guys later.